Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Debugging network requests, particularly XHR, xmlhttprequest, in Chrome DevTools is crucial for web development. It allows you to inspect requests made by your web application, analyze responses, and troubleshoot issues. Below is a comprehensive guide on how to debug XHR network requests using Chrome DevTools. Step-by-step guide to debugging XHR requests in Chrome DevTools. Step 1. Open Chrome DevTools. 1. Open Google Chrome. 2. Navigate to the web page you want to debug. 3. Open DevTools by right-clicking on the page and selecting Inspect, or by pressing F12 or ctrl+shift+i, Windows/Linux, or cmd+option+i, Mac. Step 2, go to the Network tab. 1. In DevTools, click on the Network tab. This tab shows all the network requests made by the web page. 2. Enable Preserve Log if you want to keep the logs even after navigating to a new page. You can find this option at the top of the Network tab. Step 3, initiate an XHR request. 1. Perform an action on the web page that triggers an XHR request. This could be anything like clicking a button, loading data, or submitting a form. 2. Watch the Network tab. You'll see a list of network requests being populated. Step 4, filter for XHR requests. 1. To filter requests to show only XHR requests, use the filter box. Type XHR or click on the XHR filter button, a small XHR label, to show only xmlhttprequests. Step 5, inspect a request. 1. Click on an individual XHR request in the list to view more details. 2. The following sections will be available. Headers, see the request URL, request method, GET, POST, etc., status code, and any headers sent with the request. Preview, view the response data, if it's in a readable format like JSON. Response, see the raw response data returned by the server. Cookies, inspect cookies sent with the request. Timing, analyze the time taken for each part of the request, DNS lookup, initial connection, SSL handshake, etc. Example, debugging an XHR request. Let's assume you have a simple web page that fetches user data via an XHR request when a button is clicked. HTML. Doc type HTML. HTML lang equals n. Head. Meta charset equals UTF-8. Meta name equals viewport content equals width equals device width, initial scale equals 1.0. Title XHR debug example /title /head. Body. Button ID equals fetch data fetch user data /button. Pre ID equals user data /pre. Script. Document.get element by ID, fetch data, .add event listener, click, function. Const XHR equals new xmlhttprequest. XHR.open, get, https://json placeholder.typicode.com/users/1, true. XHR.onload equals function. If XHR.status equals 200 and XHR.status 300. Document.get element by ID, user data, .text content equals XHR.response text. Else. Console.error, request failed with status, XHR.status. XHR.oneError equals function. Console.error, request error. XHR.send. /script. /body. /HTML. Debugging steps. 1. Open the above HTML file in your Chrome browser. 2. Open DevTools, F12 or right-click plus inspect. 3. Go to the Network tab. 4. Click the Fetch User Data button. 5. You should see a new XHR request appear in the Network tab. 6. Click on that request to inspect the details. Check the headers to ensure the request is correctly formed. View the response to see the user data returned from the API. Check the timing to analyze how long the request took. Additional tips. Breakpoints. You can set breakpoints in your JavaScript code to pause execution and inspect variables when making XHR requests. Console logs. Use console.log to debug and view variables at different points in your code. Emulate network conditions. Use the throttling options in the Network tab to simulate slower network conditions. Conclusion. Debugging XHR requests using Chrome DevTools is a powerful technique for understanding how your web applications interact with servers. By following the steps outlined in this tutorial, you can effectively inspect, analyze, and troubleshoot network requests, which will help you build better web applications.